This is how we build trust. This is how we build capabilities. This is how we empower people to get things done, to think critically, and to make things happen.
Welcome again to It Doesn't Take a Genius, conversation with introspective perspectives and pithy points of view. Here are your hosts, my friends, Max and Marty.
I think that's Mark and Mike.
Yeah, whatever.
Ramsey. Oh, it's just me. Mark is off. I'll let you guess what he's doing. I'll give you three choices. You can put your answer, your choice down in the comments below. Mark left A, to become the Dread Pirate Roberts. B, he is out training to take on the winner of Tyson versus Paul. Or Mark is eyeballs deep in family and work. Please make your selection below. So I'll be running this one solo today. The topic, I hear this one, have heard this one my entire career. The idea that when you get promoted, we always think about manager, maybe you're frontline, you're moving up to manager, you received the promotion, and now there's a whole lot of things that you need to be doing more, better, different, or less. That's pretty obvious. The thing that we don't talk about is you no longer have you. So what do I mean by that? And I've heard managers say, I've got this guy, he's fantastic. I know he's ready for leadership. I need to move him up. However, I hate to lose him in his current role. Right, this person is so valuable. They're so reliable. They get things done. I absolutely dread moving them up. All right, but they fight through that feeling, and it's because of that recognition of your reliability that you're being considered for management. So you move up within the organization. You're leading the team that you used to be a part of, and now right, the wonderful ideas from the book What Got You Here Won't Get You There. Here's all the things that you have to learn. You are no longer, Simon Sinek says it, right? You are no longer responsible for the results. You're now responsible for the people who are responsible for the results. And so you've got to build teams, you got to build trust, you got to be strategic. There's coaching, there's leadership, there's other administrative duties that weren't there before. All of that, right? We kind of think about. We think, okay, yeah, I knew that. I knew this was something that I would have to be a part of. What we don't think about is one of your biggest challenges is you no longer have you. Your boss had you. You were amazing. Your boss could give you things, right? He'd come down and say, hey, I need this done. And then he'd literally mark it off his list. No follow-up, no doubling back, no checking on how it's going. Just he or she could move on to strategic, bigger things that are part of the job that they have. You don't have a you. And I hear this from managers all the time, and they think, well, why isn't the team doing as well when I was part of the team? Well, part of the reason is because you're no longer part of the team and you were a key component of the team. So now you start to think about, okay, what do I have to do to recreate me? And we know you're never going to recreate you perfectly or identically, but you will be able to create somebody who can do the things and is as reliable, trustworthy, and competent as you were in that role. So now we're talking about what is the number one. It's either number one or two. When I facilitate managers classes for the last 25 years, you ask, what is your number one management challenge? What's the thing that you believe is holding you back? And the answer is always the top two are always the same. It's either time management or delegation. Delegation or time management. And so time management, we've talked about that before, but we want to dive into here when we talk about delegation. the act of giving people trust, responsibilities, authority to make things happen. And when you think about delegation, when I ask folks, okay, that's your number one management challenge, what do you think is causing that? They always tell me the same thing: lack of trust. And so they're worried that the person won't do the job the right way. Well, there's your sign right there. What is the right way? Well, the manager will tell you the right way is my way. so so there may be 1,000 different ways to do what I'm asking them to do, but I want them to do it the right way, which is meaning the way I would do it. And so letting go of that, the fact that there may be a different way to do it than you did it for all those years. And here's something terribly frightening: there may be a better way to do it than you did it all those years. So you have to contend with, yeah, they may innovate, and ideally they should innovate and come up with ways to do what you previously did in a better fashion. So there's 4 steps, 4 levels of delegation. I would give, maybe we can find room in post-production to give credit for where this came from. But if I want to build trust, there's 4 levels of delegation that I can utilize. The first level of delegation is investigation. I've got this person and they've said, I want to be more and do more. They seem to be driven and focused and want to learn. They want to contribute more. So I give this person a task, an investigative task. All right, we're going to have a customer appreciation day. I need you to go out and get me prices on 3 to 4 food trucks and their availability. Get that to me by Friday. It's a nice SMART goal, right? We got a deadline. So Friday rolls around, they show up, they've got a nice little paper. Here's the food trucks that are available. Here's the menus, here's the prices, and everything is done. All right, so they've passed the investigation test. Investigation is nice because if they don't show up with the material, with the information, nothing is broken. Nothing, we've given ourselves enough time that, all right, if I have to do it myself, I'll go do it myself, or I can tap somebody else to do it. But there's nothing is permanently broken or has fallen through the cracks. The next level of delegation, say they pass investigation, we're going to call this informed progress. The idea that here's the project, here's the date, here's the deadlines, all that, here's the purpose, the why. What I'd like for you to do is work on it, and then we will follow up every couple of days. Every 3 days, let's you and I meet, talk about how it's going, updates and progress and things like that up until the event happens. Fantastic. So now built-in safety stops. So if the project goes off track, if things start to not happen, then you have the opportunity with this person to say, all right, let's get regroup here. And now I know this person's level of follow-up. Excuse me. The next level of delegation is informed results. So you get investigation, informed progress. That means we'll follow up. We'll work on it together. Informed results is, here's the project. Here's everything you need to know about the project. Let me know when it's happened. Wow. Okay. So you can see the trust building with each level. And so after the event, after the project is completed, we get together, we do a little, what the Army calls after action debrief. All right. Fantastic. What did you do well? What would you do differently if you had to run it again? What were the learnings from that? And we have that conversation, and they pass that test. And now we move to ownership. All right, the 4th level of delegation. I ask you to do something, and there's no need to let me know that it's been completed. I look at my list, I mark it off, because our level of trust has reached such a point that I am now at the level that I was with my previous boss when he gave me tasks and marked them off his list or her list, and it was done. So this is how we build trust. This is how we build capabilities. This is how we empower people to get things done, to think critically, and to make things happen. So think about it, right? If you're going to move up, before you move up, can I start doing this now? Can I start empowering the people that I work with around me? Maybe I'm in a middle manager role and I'm going to move up to a senior manager role. I need to build a team that is empowered, that can follow through, that I can trust, so that I can make the next step. And it's good for their development. It's good for retention. People who want to be more and do more want more responsibility. They want to be taught how to do things. They want to be given a chance to try, to fail, exactly the same way you were given those chances and developed into the leader that you are now. So think about, recreating yourself, shifting from a personal achievement to a team empowerment mindset, and redefining your success. Like we said, you're not responsible for the results anymore. You're now responsible for the people who are responsible for the results. And one of those tasks is to create people who are empowered, who you trust, that can perform at an incredibly high level. Hope this helps. If you need anything from Mark or I, just let us know. Always happy to help. Hit the subscribe button if you're a first-time listener. Always trying to build our fan base. And for those regular listeners out there, both of you, don't worry. Next time we get together, I'm pretty sure Mark will be joining us. Have a great day. Thanks.
And that's a wrap. It doesn't take a genius. The blog dedicated to reducing the irreducible. Next time, prime numbers. What makes them so special? Join us then, and thanks for listening.
That's good enough.